welcome back to TTH Top 10 Teams on Tuesday.
Woo! Wow.
Week 8.
Wow.
Wow.
What do you know?
Was your best week, I think, ever in the history of the world. And I bet you this one's going to be a tough one.
This one's going to suck.
This one's going to suck. Why?
Did you
I don't
cheat off
know.
anybody else's tier list this week?
No.
Can't go 2 for 2.
Nice.
I can't go 2 for 2. Okay, we'll find out. This one, making it was pretty easy in my opinion.
Easy.
Pretty easy in my opinion.
Let's run it.
How?
Number 10.
No, hold on. There weren't a lot of changes, but the tricky part once again was towards the top of the list, 10 and 9 and 8 and
10 and 8.
those numbers.
10 and 8, 10
10
and 8.
and 9 and 8. But yeah, number
New
10.
York Jets.
We have the Titans.
Oh, nice.
4-2. They're on a 4-game win streak. And with the other teams losing, the Titans fall into the top 10.
Did you say they're hot?
See, that's the thing. I'm also not very hot on the Titans.
So they're 4 games, or they're not impressive to me, though. They beat the Colts twice, the Commanders, and maybe the Raiders, you can say, is their most impressive one. But, like, is it, though?
I agree with this.
You agree with this?
I do.
Thank you so much, dude. That means so
The
much.
most impressive thing I think they've done is beat the Colts twice, honestly.
Beat
Just because
the
it's
Colts
division rival, beat
twice.
them twice. But I don't know. Seeing them in the top 10 doesn't feel right.
That's what I'm saying.
Would
Would you
Some
put
other
the
teams
Rams over them?
Huh?
Would you put the Rams over them? Bucks,
no.
Packers?
Heck
You know, that's what
no.
I'm saying, dude.
Heck no.
There's-
You're right. It just doesn't feel right. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just it's weird to see them here.
It-
Thing, out of all teams, it doesn't feel right. It's the Titans, though?
Well, I'm sure there's more.
Yeah.
They've beaten. They do play the Texans.
What is
this
your
week.
deal with the Giants, dude? The Giants are winning.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm saying it doesn't feel right, is what I'm saying.
Okay, all right. It's more shocking.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm
the-
not.
the
I'm
Titans-
not saying they don't deserve to be there. I'm just saying it doesn't feel right.
The Titans are a team that I'd never confidently pick.
You confidently
Yeah.
pick the Giants?
Yeah, I did this week.
Yeah.
I did this
See,
week.
like even the Titans playing the Texans this
They
week,
almost
I'm not
lost.
100%
They
confident.
were a yard away
We
from
don't do
losing.
we don't do almost
I'm
here.
just saying they almost lost.
Yeah, but they didn't.
Okay, but I'm saying it could have went either way, is what I'm saying.
Any game could go either way, though.
Okay, well, you could disagree with
Giants
that for a
Titans
bunch of
game
games.
came down to like a field goal.
Like,
That
you
is
think
true.
the Titans
Colts game
excuse
came
me?
out,
Do you think
though.
the Titans are a good team?
I don't think they're. I think they're deserving a number 10.
You know what?
They're on a 4-game win streak.
I would take.
No, you're right.
and they were number 1 in the AFC last year.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would.
Yeah, the worst number 1 seed of
Still
NFL
number
history.
1. Still number 1.
The only thing that I could.
Still number 1.
The only thing that would
Yeah,
bump them
we'll
down, in my
probably do the
opinion,
playoffs.
is that weak play they did to Malik Willis where he fumbled it. They did that handoff to him. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
we'll
about.
see.
Yeah, that game- that
I want
plays
to see
out.
the other teams that are out.
They- So number 9, we have the Jets.
Wow.
The Jets, we have to
Wow.
treat like any other NFL team.
I
They
agree.
are
I
winning,
agree.
and we
Jets-
have to bump them
Jets
up.
are in that one. Jets are in the top 10. I agree with that.
They
Thank you for
lost
this.
Brees Hall to, I think it's an ACL tear, most likely.
Yeah.
But in flip of that, they got James Robinson.
They got him.
So I don't think they lose any momentum there. They're 4-0 on the road,
They're in win mode, baby.
where they only won 4 games last year,
That's what I'm saying. They're in win mode. They got James Robinson in an instant, dude. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
we ain't stopping.
and their secondary has looked pretty
Sauce,
good.
dude.
Sauce is looking really good.
The Jets winning doesn't happen too often, so they have to capitalize on it while they have the chance.
Right. 5-2 team. I put them at
It's
number
just
9.
so
It is.
weird.
That one's the weirdest to me.
They're better than the Giants. Well, I actually think they're about even now that Hall went down, but I really do think.
What about the
they're better.
Titans?
They're better
Better?
than the Titans, yeah.
The Giants are better. No,
The
I'm saying
Jets.
Giants. Giants and Titans.
Yeah, I think the Giants right
Giants
now.
are
I'd say
better?
they're better than the
But the
Titans.
Jets lost to the Ravens and the Giants beat the Ravens.
Okay, that's 2 different games. They didn't play each other.
They didn't play each other. No. I'm not gonna.
Until the Super Bowl.
Imagine.
Jets Giants Super Bowl. Oh my God.
I don't know. I'm not terribly high on the Jets, but I'm higher on the Giants than I am on the Jets.
Okay.
I don't know what.
You shouldn't
I don't
be,
know where
but
all
it's
your
okay.
Jet hatred came from, or Giant hatred came from.
It's not hatred. It's they're overrated.
They're 6-1.
Yep. That takes a good record to be overrated. They can't be 2-4 and be overrated because they would be right where they belong at that point. Anyways, number 8, the Bengals.
Ooh, what is that?
Wow, look at
View
that.
graphic. They
Where were
went
the
up-
other ones?
Where's the Jets and the Titans?
They weren't in the list. What am I gonna
Okay,
do?
well, they still got bumped up a bunch.
But what do I do? Plus 13? Like they weren't.
Yeah.
That's a 10 list.
I
It's
wonder where
not
they're
a
coming
15.
from. One strike.
Bengals plus 2. They moved up. They had a very nice win.
They need to be higher than this.
They need to be higher than this.
Be
Why?
higher than this.
Do you put them over the Ravens?
Absolutely.
Oh, but they lost to them. And then
Just gonna
they
stay
almost
quiet.
lose to the Saints. And then they had a good
I
game.
was gonna say,
quiet.
I'm
So,
still
like-
yet to be big on the Bengals yet.
Why would I be big on them?
That. Ravens
They-
have not looked good. And when's the last time the Ravens have legitimately looked good? Seriously.
Every game.
They just lost like 3 games in a row before this.
No,
win.
they didn't. They've won. They lost one. They beat the Bengals. They lost last week. And then they beat the Browns. And again, they lost to the Giants, who you have overrated.
Overrated, yeah. I
They
mean,
lose to
there's
the
no point in
Bills.
me saying it, but the Ravens had that game locked up in the bag, and Lamar freaking soiled it.
I won't disagree with that.
Who you say does so great every single week. He hasn't been that great, actually, after week
He
like
went
2 or
downhill.
3.
I'll agree. But I can't put the Bengals over them.
You will. Just give it to
Oh,
me.
I agree that I will, but I can't as of right now. They lost to the Ravens, and then the Bengals almost lost to the Saints. This is like the first game where it was like solidified. Oh, okay, that looked good.
Okay.
And the Ravens, on the other hand, they started off hot, looked really good, and now they're starting to lose that credibility, where they're giving up these leads, not looking the greatest. So yeah, come again next week. It might be below 'em.
Okay. We'll see.
But at number 7, we got the Ravens. Didn't move. They won. Didn't look great. But yeah, there we go.
Nice.
I'm
You're
cool with it.
very quiet. Joe's very
I'm,
quiet.
I'm thinking.
Thank you. Thank you for thinking.
Yeah, the Ravens to me have gone downhill a bit to me, but again, I still have them winning that division because I'm still not a believer in the Bengals yet. I'm waiting for them to beat a good team. Not saying that the Falcons aren't good, but their
So even if you're not
secondary
a
was completely
believer in the
banged up.
Bengals, you're a believer in the Ravens?
Huh?
Are you a believer in the Ravens, though, if you're not a believer in the Bengals?
I'm really not a believer in the Bengals. I don't know. They're like a playoff team, but I think
And they've been figuring out their offensive line issues, it seems like, the past couple weeks, which is their big
Yeah.
issue.
that's true. Not in the run game though.
Because they sneaked away with the Saints. The Falcons is the first game it looked good.
You're going to talk about teams sneaking away. That's Baltimore Ravens.
They've more gone up and started to lose leads and then have to come back into the game. And I agree, they haven't looked great, but again, I can't put the Bengals over them yet. Next week, if they lose, the Bengals win, sure.
All right.
Number
I
6,
think
we
I like
have.
the Jets better than the Ravens.
You like the Jets better than the Ravens.
Yeah.
Someone
and
say
I think I
that's-
like the Titans better than the Ravens, too.
Wow.
The Titans
Just
better than the
throwing it out
Ravens. Wow, this guy absolutely despises
You
them.
are on the Jets, huh? You're a Jets believer.
They're like towards the top 10. I don't like them like a ton more, but I think I like them better than the Ravens right now.
Number 6, we have the Giants. They won. Wasn't the most impressive. They just don't move. They stay right there. They're ahead of the Ravens. They beat the Ravens.
All right. I mean, I mean, sure, yeah. I don't know.
You okay with that?
No,
No,
but
you
there's no
like-
point for me to say anything because I'm not trying to start anything.
You
so.
like the Jets better. Would you like the Jets at number 6?
No.
Okay. He would not like
The,
them.
the
ladies and
Bengals
gentlemen.
belong at number 6.
The Bengals belong at number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the Giants beat the Ravens and then the Ravens beat the Bengals.
That is irrelevant.
It is irrelevant, ladies and gentlemen. There you heard it.
That
Winning doesn't matter.
Is literally irrelevant
Why is that irrelevant?
because they haven't played each other.
Yeah, but that's the closest thing we have to it to base it off of.
Yeah, but that's just not the same at all. Let's move on.
All right. If
Number
you were
5.
happy watching this video, you are now sad. Number 5, the Cowboys. They did not move. They won.
A lot of non-movers, huh?
A lot of non-movers. That's what I
Wow.
said. There was a lot of bye weeks too, so and it's hard to move team on a bye week because it's like you can't really fault them, but you can't reward them at the same time. Cowboys beat the Giants.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, Cowboys beat the
Lions.
Giants.
Oh, in the past, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant this week.
And the Cowboys, so the Giants have won 4 games. So I was actually considering putting the Giants over the Cowboys because the Giants have won 4 games since the loss to the Cowboys, and the Cowboys have lost or won 3 games since they beat them, but their only loss was the Eagles. So that's the reason I didn't put the Giants above them.
I think that's smart.
Because, like,
Especially with your logic of the Cowboys beat the Giants.
right. And it's like, can't fault them for losing to the Eagles because the Eagles are pretty high up there, you know.
I mean, they got dismantled by the Eagles for a half and another quarter. Just saying.
What does that mean? What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, it's just not. They didn't just lose to them. I mean, they crawled back a little bit, but they really did get beat down pretty bad.
So do you think the Giants should be ahead of the Cowboys?
Absolutely not. No.
You know what team
Huh.
I would question to put above the Titans?
What team?
The Seahawks.
Above the who?
Titans.
Oh, the Titans. Seahawks.
That's fair.
That's another team that's just I didn't expect to do absolutely anything and came in and is winning
I
games.
think I might like them more than I like the Titans.
So what's curious about that is the Giants play the Seahawks this week.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm
that's
excited
an
for that. I am
interesting
excited
game.
for that.
That's
Um,
an interesting one.
Is
Tell you
DK
what.
Metcalf playing? That's very
They said
important.
it's not a serious injury, but I don't know if he's playing this week or not.
Yeah. Cowboys don't move, Giants don't move, and another team that did not move, the Vikings. Bye week.
So we know how the rest of this is going to play out.
What?
Chiefs.
We don't
I'm
know.
pretty
Eagles.
sure we knew how the top 5 was going to play out.
We don't know.
No, we don't know.
We don't know.
Can I guess?
Do you want to place bets?
Actually,
We
I
can
would-
place our
yeah,
bets.
I wanna
He
place a
moved the
bet.
Chiefs up.
We
I
want to
think
place
so
our
too.
bets.
I think it's gonna go Bills, Chiefs, Eagles.
No.
I think it's going to go Eagles. I think it's going to go Eagles, Chiefs, Bills.
Eagles,
Really?
Chiefs, Bills.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Okay.
No, if anything, he moves the Chiefs up to number 1
Oh, no
because they beat the
way.
49ers, which he definitely should.
But they lost to the Bills, Tommy, and that's huge. So it's
Well,
Bills, Chiefs,
well,
Eagles.
according to his logic,
Well,
yes.
okay, well he's doing the list.
Not my logic, his
I,
logic.
I know.
So
he's
there's
doing
no
the
way
list.
he actually should have put the Chiefs above the Bills.
Bills,
the Bills
Chiefs,
should be,
Eagles. I'm locking it in.
but he
Bills,
probably put the
Chiefs,
Chiefs above
Eagles.
the Eagles, which is pretty questionable also
Bills, Chiefs,
because the
Eagles.
Eagles haven't lost yet.
Come
I
on.
think
How
I
it should
actually-
be is Bills, Eagles,
think-
Chiefs is how it should be.
I think he did Eagles third.
Eagles third. We locking them in?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
he put Chiefs second, Eagles third.
We put
Oh,
Chiefs third.
wow. Good job. Good job.
So
What fun is that?
I really wanted to put the Chiefs over the Eagles,
No.
but I could not back it. I can't back it up.
What about that dominating win against the 49ers?
It's that stupid loss to the Colts, Chiefs. Why? Why did you lose to the Colts? You made everything so difficult.
That
Could have
is
been
true.
so easy.
That's their only loss, right?
No, well, no, they lost to the Bills.
Oh,
so
that's
now
right.
they're
That's
what,
right.
5-2?
All right.
Freaking.
And Juju got to do the
I
Sue thing in the end zone.
I do think.
All
See,
right, well, if you think it, then you got to
Yeah,
do
say
it.
you
no,
think
but
I
I
would do
can't
it.
back it up. That's my only issue. There's no logical way to back up. Like if it were
Just say the Eagles. stink.
opinion wise, I think that the Chiefs are gonna win the Super Bowl,
Whoa. But they're third.
but they're third because they lost to the Bills.
Who are they going to play in the Super Bowl?
I think the Eagles.
Oh, okay. All right.
Freaking, I would put them over the Eagles, but then you have the Eagles who are undefeated, and again, can't fault them for doing that. I can't even like it. It would be a close game. I do think the Eagles are a fantastic team. I don't know. I'm high on the Chiefs, but
So then, how do you? Well, let's see what you have at 2.
number 2, I have the Eagles.
Okay.
They didn't move. Same thing with the Bills at number 1. They did not move.
So what's
2
up
bye
with
weeks.
you not having the Eagles at number 1 then? If
What's
you
up
were, if they were good enough to put over the Chiefs and the Bills lost a game.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's where this list gets so tricky.
The Bills are the best team.
But the Bills are the best team. And as Joe disagrees in silence.
It's close. That's why I'm not gonna fight you on it.
It's
I got the Eagles number 1.
I know, and I honestly wouldn't even fight the Eagles being at number 1 because it is so close.
I want to look at the Eagles schedule.
The
I wanna
Eagles, they play the Steelers this week. I mean, hey, if the Steelers knock them off, that'd be pretty cool for
Nope.
the Steelers'
No shot.
sake. Well, we
Eagles,
said that
Eagles
about.
own
We
the
said that.
Steelers. Eagles own the Steelers. We're gonna get smacked by 20+ points.
Probably,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's not. It's not a.
Oh yeah.
It's not a lock.
Sure.
I'm
whatever,
still waiting
that's
for them
fine.
to unite and become the Steagles again. That'd be awesome. imagine?
Dang, who did the Bills lose to?
The Dolphins.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yep.
All right,
That
let's
was
see.
a-
I
That was
want
an
to
illegal victory whenever Tua came
Okay.
back to Shane.
All right, so realistically, I don't see the Eagles losing. Oh my gosh.
I
Right?
know it looks like that, but they're not going undefeated.
No, they're not going undefeated. I think either week 14. Oh man, could they
They're
lose
not
to the
making it
Titans?
that long without losing? No shot.
Dude, I mean, listen, they have the Steelers, they have the Texans, they have the Commanders, they have the Colts, they have the Packers, Titans, New York Giants, which I think anywhere from I'll put the Packers in there even though I shouldn't. Week 12 to 14 would be, I guess, like a loss case scenario. 15 is the Bears. I don't see them losing to the Bears. 16 is the Cowboys. 17 is the Saints. 18
Yes.
Giants.
It's about as easy as it gets.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where do they lose?
I don't know, but the second they do,
Has to
dude,
be an
I'm
upset.
bumping them down.
Pretty much it.
The second they lose, I'm bumping them down. But I've been talking about
What do
them.
you mean bumping them down? Give them a 2.
I know.
Even if they do lose, they're still gonna have a better record than the Chiefs.
Shoot, dude.
I don't see them losing.
I'm not
until
going off
week
a record.
14.
Oh, you're not. Okay.
I mean, that's one thing that plays into it, but week by week,
I
it's a
feel like
week by
somebody
week
said that
basis.
before and still got roasted pretty hard, aka me.
Well, no, because you were only basing it off a record.
I never. That is the exact opposite of what I do, actually.
Whatever. I remember the last time we were arguing, the argument was you only were doing it off a record.
No. Your argument was for record, and my argument was the other way.
Why is there
What
always
are
an
we
argument?
talking? When was this?
I'm sure
Are we
Many
talking?
many times, whenever we talk about stuff and we're in a disagreement, yours is way more off a record than mine is, and you just don't let me explain myself.
I'd like to
Otherwise-
see video evidence of this.
Oh,
I doubt it
multiple-
exists.
There's multiple. There's multiple videos. for
That is,
sure.
it is true, but Tommy likes to. You guys both have faults because you base it only on things that have happened in the past, and Tommy bases it on things he thinks is going to happen in the future.
That is fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
That's the
That
fault.
is fair.
Yeah, I don't know. The Eagles, I said they're gonna lose to the Cowboys, Cardinals, and then they won. So I can't really hate on the
Suck
Eagles
it.
anymore.
Yeah.
Say some good stuff about the Bills before we leave.
I mean, the Bills have just been on another level. Another level. But, dude, the thing with the Chiefs is that 3rd and 20. They got that 3rd and 20, and I was confident they were going to get it, and they did get
But
it.
they lost to the Chiefs, though. The Bills beat the Chiefs, even though they didn't get it. So I think that should be a steady number one, right?
What?
I'm saying the Bills. I'm talking about all three teams: Bills, Eagles, and Chiefs. You're saying about the 3rd and 20. You wouldn't think about putting the Chiefs in first, right?
I would.
You would?
I mean, it's a
Based on a 3rd and 20 conversion?
yeah. No, I'd have to see, downfall of Bills, upswing of Chiefs.
Okay. So you're.
No,
I'm
he's
talking
talking
about
about
right
right
now.
now.
Right now.
Oh, right now? Oh,
Yeah.
no, that's what it is. It is
Okay.
what it is.
All right,
It's
all
1,
right.
2, 3.
You just sound like you really want to put the Chiefs.
I
in
really
the
do, but
second
there's
place
just
spot.
and it's just like it's favoritism, it's biased, so I can't do it. Like realistically, 3. Put it in print.
Ageism.
Ageism. Yeah, you call that. So that's the top 10 list. Let us know down below who you have in the top 10.
Put the Seahawks at 10.
Would you put the Dolphins at 10?
No way.
No way.
No way.
They need to show some stuff again.
Oh.
They have potential, but
The Dolphins should have lost that game versus Steelers. My gosh, all it took was one of those interceptions to go the Steelers' way that they dropped.
yeah.
That's fair. That's
Their
fair.
offense didn't do anything.
Or the
They scored
Steelers to move the
60
ball like one time.
Yeah. So there was a lot of punts.
That's fair.
A lot of punts.
Yeah. Panthers will be in the top 10 next week list. Can't talk. See you next week. Goodbye.